Module 3, we're going to be talking about safety. Not only the safety with the equipment that we're using, but there's a lot of safety necessary in just the brewing process and keeping everything sterilized and helping not to contaminate the beer, correct?
That's correct. We have several things that we have to consider when we talk about safety around the brewing process. We're dealing with some chemicals that are caustic. This is a caustic cleaner that actually helps clean the stainless products and some of our equipment. We want to use personal protection equipment, our PPEs, which are these are synthetic exam gloves actually, but they have a little chemical resistance to them. So anytime we're using one of these caustic cleaners, we want to make sure we protect our hands, our eyes. This is a acid sanitizer. It has to come in contact with everything after the wort has been cooled to a temperature to pitch the yeast that's susceptible to bacteria at that point. So we want to make sure our hands are clean, either use gloves or make sure we have clean hands. Anytime we come in contact with this, we want to make sure we wash it off immediately. So otherwise it can really dry out your skin. It's not going to hurt you too much, but you will notice dry skin. We are dealing with high temperatures. We have a kettle over here that is that's heated our water to go into our mash tun. That water is 190 degrees. We're going to have to transfer that pot and that water into this mash tun, so we want to make sure we use protection from heat. These are actually welding gloves that will help keep us from burning our hands when we have that 190 degree temperature. Same thing with the boil kettle. After we've mashed our grains, we're going to take those runnings and put it in that kettle and put it back on the burner, and we're going to bring that up to a boiling temperature for an hour. So we're going to have some heat that we're going to be around here. You want to make sure your area is free and clean of any debris. Make sure there's nothing in the way that you're going to trip over. Make sure everybody stays out of the way while that's going. So it's going to sit there for an hour at a boiling temperature before we start working with it again. On our propane tank, you want to make sure you have a good working regulator. Make sure your propane tank has all the necessary certifications on it, that it's not out of date. And again, with the propane burner, you want to make sure everything's working properly before you start the process. So any adjustments or any repairs that need to be made before you start your brew day.